Greetings, wayward travelers. Come on in and welcome to the Red Hare Inn. I'm your innkeeper and dungeon master, Logan Hanley, here to spin you and the adventurers you see before you a yarn through the lands of Ecriom. Before we get started, a few shout-outs, a few sponsor informations, and then obviously introductions from the wonderful cast here you see before you. Shout-outs, Brianna Flame, who made these amazing overlays. She does photography, she does digital art, like overlays and things like that, and even does some intro, like trailery type stuff too. So check out Brianna Flame if you need any of that stuff done. Next, Esoteric, the wonderful cartographer that has done the map of the Lands of Ecriom that you see behind me. Esoteric is awesome to work with, is super friendly, also lives in one of my favorite places in the world, Ireland, so they got that going for them. Next, Delborovic, the amazing character artist, or artist who drew our characters that you can see down below me, rotating throughout the evening. Check out Del if you need any character art done. And I think they do like panoramic stuff too, so check them out. And then last but not least, Adrian von Ziegler, also Perrin Hope singer, Renee Beauregard, for composing amazing music that we use on our streams. Next, sponsor information, Dragon Rock RPG, Daniel Lieberman and Renee Beauregard, bringing you, as always, unique and creative content to the TTRPG community. Whether it's writing their own content or collaborating with other creatives, their goal is to bring their extensive experience and expertise to any materials they work on. Next, Umbral Oculus Dice, purveyor of fine, hand-poured, and polished artisanal dice. Oh gosh, that reminds me, I need to get mine out. You can... Umbral Oculus is conjuring relics from beyond the realm. Use the code Red Hare Inn for 10% off your order. Also, we're giving away, I forget which one it is, I think it's this one. We're giving away this beautiful die that's gonna get gobbled up by the green here. And oh wow, don't, if I just keep moving it, then it'll work. But we're giving that away, so put barefoot in chat. If you spell it BAREFOOT, you will get one entry into the giveaway. If you put any iteration of barefoot into chat that is not such, then you will get no entries into the raffle. And I don't even want to look at chat right now, even though I'm probably going to once we're on break, and cry a little by the amount that Perrin and everybody else are writing in chat already. But yeah, Umbral Oculus die, they're amazing. They're going to kill the players in this campaign at some point. You should go buy some, and I think Taryn will talk about when she's going to have another sale, hopefully soon. I need some dice. But yeah, Adventure in 3D, purveyor of fine 3D printed miniatures. Richard is awesome at what he does. He has a huge collection, so check that out when you can. Use the code Barefoot15 for 15% off that. Off your purchases. And then last but not least, the Initiative Order. TO is a collective of passionate TTRPG players and creators that want to help the community thrive and grow. The main goal of TO is to explore and experience all types of gaming systems while creating an inclusive community for all players and viewers. Whew. Now, without any hesitation, the spectacular cast of the Ecriom Expeditions, my amazing friends and party members, the Barefoot Bandits themselves. Eden, take it away.
Hi everybody, Taryn Hackett, also known as Val Rook, a generally creative human TTRPG performer and dice maker, as well as an eldritch entity. I am the dice maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on the Instagram, where right now I am actually hosting a giveaway in sponsorship of the Initiative Order. You should definitely go check out that post if you want a chance at a free 2d20. So go do that. That's the thing you can do. I am over on the Initiative Order every other Sunday. So in 2 weeks, I'll be back with my final episode for this chapter of Far Realms, my Cult Divinity Lost homebrew campaign, where I torture Jay and Ronan a lot, but it's fun and I like it. So definitely pay attention to
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
Oh no.
The intensity of that Eldritch Rip made me so nervous.
Heckin' ripped.
She moved to the Feywild.
And I just realized I wasn't talking.
There she is. There she is.
Oh, is she back?
There she
Is she back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Leran
We're
got
here.
from the Feywild.
Leran got you for a second.
Yeah,
you're cool.
it was a little weird because like I could hear everybody and see all y'all, and I was just like, oh, okay. Anyways, that's what I do. So that's who I am. I'm playing Eden, who is not an eldritch entity that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
go,
true.
Go for
Hi,
it, bud.
everybody. My name is Renee Beauregard. I am one half of Dragon Rock RPG Design, the other half being my best friend, companion, and compatriot, Daniel Lieberman, where we create 5e supplements for Dungeons and Dragons. You can go check us out on DM's Guild, where you can download all of that fun stuff and find our Ranger supplements, our Warlock supplement, our Barbarian supplement, and Icons of Horror, where you can allow your players to play iconic horror movie villains in your games. You'll love it. I can almost guarantee it. You can find us at Dragon Rock RPG on Facebook and Twitter, and at Dragon Rock RPG Design on Instagram. You can also check out my wife on the Cult Divinity game on any initiative order at Bad Duck Design. She does great meme work, and she makes them bad on purpose. And you should go and tell her that she's awesome. Other than that, I'm going to hand it over to my sister over here, and she'll take it away.
Well, thank you, Perrin. I am Utahime, and I am a cosplayer and streamer and TTRPG performer. You can find me on social media at Utahime Cosplay, and again, that's Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, and at Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. See all of my shenanigans and things that I'm up to. There's going to be some announcements and such, so stay tuned for all the fun stuffs. But for now, it's time to pass it along to our amazing Discount Bard.
Hi everyone, I'm Eddie, the Discount Bard. You can follow me on all the various social medias at Discount Bard to see all the various shenanigans and antics I am up to. I am a humble shenanigan maker who likes to just try to bring a little bit of light to your day through my shenanigans and antics. And today I'm here as Art, our humble little butterball of an artificer, who is going to likely get himself into some trouble at some point in time. But on that same note, I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to Casual.
Oh, hey. What can I say? It's Jay, Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity over on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, entertainer, and world builder making my own anime-inspired TTRPG, Deep Breath. Deep Breath is a world in which the old world of magic meets the new world of technology, and you can see a live playtest of that over on the Initiative Order every Saturday at 7 p.m. as they have just encountered a journey through space where the moon itself is sending monsters colliding. You can find all that on the VODs as well to find out what happens before to prepare for what happens next. You can also find me all over everywhere doing all kinds of being entertaining and a new project that I'm working on with a wonderful Beth the Bard. You can also check out her work. You know, I'm going to put that out there for She's the Ancient, the gender brand Curse of Strahd over on DM's Guild, where we don't just change the narrative, we also change the storyline on sexism, racism, and other forms of bigotry that horror doesn't need to have horrific traits like that. And I am Corvus, the one who wanders through the darkness so that others may see the light and find guidance. Words for this person, I guess.
Before I do my intro, let's just acknowledge that this may have been the first intro that Logan did that we didn't interrupt at all, which was amazing.
Oh, thank you guys. I didn't even notice that. That's how bad that is. I didn't even notice that.
Hey, what can I say? I'm Ronan, and I'm fucking awesome. And I am playing Hale, and he is a wizard. And actually tonight, the version of Hale I am playing is Jonah. So get ready for some sass.
His name
Look.
is Jonah.
That's it.
Well, my friends, it's finally time. After 2 weeks, come on in, take a seat, grab a pint, and let's adventure together on tonight's session of the Ecriom Expeditions.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Omori.
Oh no, I freaked out and did the wrong thing.
Nani?
That was really rude describing those naughty bits to me. I don't appreciate that.
Oro?
No need?
It's way too hot here.
Yeah.
It's getting.
Well, welcome back,
Arara.
folks. Anyway. I can't handle this right now. Pushing through the brambles, our party found themselves at a quasi-foyer to a grand fey hall, known as the Willowborough. After some attempts at manipulation leading to the loss of boots of Jonah and Corvus, the party learns they're now entering the realm of the Fey. The Willowborough is an in-between, a ley line, connecting the Feywild to the material plane, and as such, the inside of the hall contains all groups of wandering Fey and humanoid folk seeking to connect, rest, and escape their realms. A small party is commencing as the group makes their entrance, the red-capped Nadar announcing Eden as Eden of the Briar. With a turn of heads and mutters, the party soon splits off, each celebrating in this Fey resort as they see fit. Art and Finn go to the bar, where they almost immediately get drunk. Jonah partook in networking and socializing, trying to learn as much as they could about this realm that they were in. Perrin immediately unseats the satyr bard and gave a small concert to those who are at this event. Corvus brooded and kept an eye from the shadows. But this was really Eden's chance. Eden, who had been waited on from the moment that she had arrived here. Eden found a young archfey, Riverwind, and the two mingled in almost an awkward back and forth. Eden picked Riverwind's brain over her reception and learned that Riverwind knew of Leran and their host Relkath of the Infinite Branches. Eden learns from Riverwind also that her sister Wisteria is here, and in particular that she is seeking counsel with Relkath. And on top of it all, learns how to directly connect and speak with that archfey. Eden reaches out, and she, along with Jonah and Corvus, exit a door that leads them into a chamber with both Relkath and Wisteria. Questions are asked, deals are made, as the group now has obtained the Crimson Crawler they so desperately sought, and Corvus's boots, thanks to the help of a certain halfling bard. Deal struck, Relkath transports Eden, Jonah, Corvus, and Perrin back to the Willowborough, as drunk Art and Finn try to stand, giggling, disoriented, and drunk, falling over as they do. And that's where we've left off.
Drunk on pollen.
Drunk on pollen, yes, as Relkath, realizing that it was Fenara's birthday, sent her a special Feywild flower. But in these moments, you are now all back at the party. Jonah, Eden, Corvus, and Perrin coming through this weird, almost like tree escalator out from the ground. And Art and Fenara, two of you turning, trying to stand up, walking in their general direction before stumbling over each other.
Perrin, you got eaten by a tree.
Oh, sinker.
I'm confused. Did they hit your head?
They are
Butter in my cake.
enjoying the party.
Oh, I get it. You're not so okay. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a candle, so I improvised, and it worked.
That's good.
Right.
Why do you need a candle? I don't.
Because it's a birthday.
Right.
Oh.
Do you do birthday parties here?
Well, I just found out like 2 seconds ago that I'm over 200, so no.
Whoa.
Okay, right.
I
So
don't think hers was as festive as this.
No.
Probably not.
I have a lot of questions that I'm gonna find an answer to.
Like right now.
Mm. There's like
Okay.
a pool or something. I'll explain later. All of the.
It's like a theme with you.
I don't.
Try
Dude,
not to laugh.
it's okay. It's kind of funny because I don't know anything about it.
It's not funny. I just.
Well,
It's kind of funny, but I don't know why.
you do know one thing about yourself.
What's that?
You just said you're over 200 years old. That's something.
Uh,
Mhm.
that's a lot longer than I thought.
It's a big number.
I don't even know if my parents are alive.
Funny enough, I don't know that either. Huh.
What do you art? That sounds like info. Are you, what happened to them?
I don't want to. That's a whole. This is a whole vibe. We need to probably move on away.
Okay, well, we can't leave yet. So give me just a second. There's like a pool over here that I need to go jump in, and I have to ask a couple questions.
Why are we jumping in the pool?
Pool party?
No. I need to go talk to somebody. And then I'll tell you all about it. If that's okay with Kaiden. Jonah, you might ask him. He told me to not talk to you guys about this stuff. So I'm gonna go check out the pool thing.
You go to that pool.
I don't know
As
if I
that's
know.
happening, Fanar, can you make a Constitution saving
Yes,
throw with
please.
disadvantage?
Oh
please?
God,
Oh God.
I love it so much.
I smell so many party fouls about to happen.
That is 12.
Perrin, go ahead.
Perrin just like slightly leans back, knowing that his sister is not fully herself, and just slowly creeps his hand over to like right underneath her rib where he knows that she's ticklish, and he just kind of like gets in there real quick and just and then just stands up real straight. You are going.
She has a laughing button.
She does have a laughing. You should try that
You're
when
going to
she's.
the pool, right?
I am taking her to the pool.
to that
You should
pool.
try this button when she's more herself. I'm gonna snap for the bartender.
Finara,
Yeah.
you're familiar with the waters and stuff, right? Because I just realized I don't know if I know how to swim, but if I have you, maybe you can teach me, because I like the pool party and I don't know if I can.
I will
Just-
definitely teach you. for
Just
sure.
remember that the water is evil and it wants to eat you.
Like the tree?
The tree didn't. That was a door.
Right.
Oh.
Can I help?
Uh-huh.
Can I help you, sir?
Listen, I know this isn't your job, but I'm going to leave these two here. I need to make sure that nothing untoward happens to them. As you're probably familiar, they're not exactly of sound mind, so they can't make decisions, they can't make deals, and anything that they agree to while they're like this is
It's
null and
perfectly
void.
valid. That's not how
I
it works.
resent
though.
that, parent, because I definitely can
Parent,
make decisions.
you can't.
I can't.
Parent, you can't ask that. Don't do that. They won't listen. If they consent to, that's how those people end up at the pool
Hey,
for
look.
like years.
Look. I have no desire to remove all of this, so I'm going to stay here. It's
Okay.
fine. I will stay
Right.
But
with you.
Kaiden
Okay.
runs around with his shirt off all the time.
No, he shows his chest, but I'm not. It's not.
Can you ask him
not
if
the
it's
place.
okay if I tell you guys stuff? Or
He said it was fine. Probably.
did you
I don't-
actually?
he's
You
such a-
didn't.
He's an ass.
Okay. What does? Okay, so he's a butt.
Yeah, he's a butt. But it will.
Okay. Sorry.
Fair enough.
You made me laugh.
And
Sorry.
if it'll help the group, I think he would be okay with it. But I will ask why you're gone, just so we're all clear.
Okay. And Corvus, next time you want to follow me around and try to figure stuff out about me, you could have just asked and I would have said it was okay. I don't have anything to hide from you guys. I just don't know anything.
I've seen behavior that speaks otherwise. I've taken note of all actions.
I know things.
Okay. Sure,
Anyways.
Corvus.
I'm. Yes, Art.
No, just Kaiten, Jonah, which one are you right now?
This is Jonah. He likes hugs.
Jonah, sweetie, yeah.
Oh, hi, Jonah. And
Hi.
I was gonna hug you. Since you're not swimming in the pool, I just realized I don't have a swimsuit, but maybe you can keep this from getting wet. And Art's gonna take his coat off and hand it to you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Make a strength
I don't know.
saving throw real quick.
A what?
Me?
Yeah, you. You
'Cause I
don't
can't
know.
hold
You
a
don't know.
coat.
You don't know how heavy Art's coat is. I
did
do.
I fail
I do
mine?
though.
Did I
It's a
fail that
natural
Constitution?
Immediately just.
Yeah, that Constitution was for me tickling you.
Yeah, that was for him tickling you.
Oh, there's quite a few trinkets. Hey, listen, real quick. I don't know if you're in the best condition to swim.
Oh, you're right. Hang on. And Art is going to remove his pants and hand them to you as well. There we go.
No.
Now we're
Okay.
set.
Yep, perfect. Perfect. You have fun out there.
Dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's a lot of goblin guys.
Oh, ooh.
I am going
That's-
to look at Art, and I am going to cast Prestidigitation, and there is now a like purple. He's got like a
Sensor
lumpy.
thing.
He's got a lumpy space princess around his area, covering
You?
him,
Thank
and
you.
it will follow him for an hour.
I love your confidence. You just go. You go have fun.
Oh dear God.
It doesn't.
Aaron,
It
you
doesn't
doesn't
function
drown.
as a flotation device. Just so we're clear, it does
No,
not function as a flotation.
It just hovers and to make
Fit-
sure.
Finn, yeah, I need the swimming lessons. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go find this. And then Eden just bolts towards the direction where she remembered seeing that fountain thing, pool
Right.
thing that
I
was
will
described.
be back. And then Perrin runs off with her.
Okay.
Can Finn try to control her laughter so she can explain the how to swim
I-
to Art?
Yeah, I think you're at that point where you can you have enough control over your emotions now.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, but as Eden, you dart off with Perrin and at tow, or in tow. You go into like past where that gazebo is, around it, and there's a small fountain there on one end. It's like this dual spouted fountain. On one side, you can see a swan, very similar to the one you saw way back when, before you left the Briar. And on the other half is a raven. And they're both just trickling water into this fountain. It's very, other than that, it's very plain. There aren't very many flowers or things of that nature around it. But you notice as you step forward that the water on the side where the swan is coming in is scattered with like lilies, and very similar to what you saw. And the side with the ravens has almost like lichen and moss and seaweed coating the top.
A swan fountain, or do you talk? No. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm supposed to get in here.
All right. Perrin looks around. Is there anybody else in the vicinity?
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm the character with the worst perception of the party.
And Eden's not looking.
That's a 15 total.
15. Not in the immediate vicinity, but looking back at the gazebo, you can tell that the figure that has been sitting there that whole time, almost tomboyish looking individual with longbow and sword on their belt, is kind of eyeing your way. Not like full on, like, ooh, what's happening, but like just kind of casually glancing.
Got it. I will turn back to Eden after looking around. So right, would you do you have to completely submerge yourself in the water, or do you have to
They
just stand in it?
They just told me if I came to the fountain and stepped in the waters, that I could talk to somebody.
Okay. Did you? Okay. So, and he just kind of like gestures to the fountain.
Eden will like pick up her jacket and like the big long like moth coat basically, and will like tie it around her waist so it looks kind of dumb. Um, and then she will walk into like she kind of walks into the middle, but kind of remembering what the swan had said previously, kind of steps a little bit further into the water lily side.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Okay. Um don't know how this works. Leran? Like she's like kind of saying it not loud enough for anybody else outside of her and Perrin to hear, but like
Are you like you're only like waist deep at this point? The water goes
Yeah.
up to like waist deep, and you're saying it
Yeah.
out loud. Nothing happens.
she will sink further down and kind of like looks back at Perrin and then just fully submerges, and then under the water in Sylvan. Liren, they told me I could reach out to you if
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
oh cool. That's 19 minus 1.
You wait a minute. The darkness enveloping you. A little bit of light coming from the trees, but it's almost like a white speck at the top as you feel like you're drifting farther and farther down. The air, or well, holding the breath in your lungs for what feels like a minute, 2 minutes, until finally you feel like you're going to gasp. And when you do, you notice that there isn't any water. You're floating in almost like a stasis. Air is able to breathe. You hear, how can I help you, my child?
Liren, I'm at the Willowborough.
I know.
Wisteria told me I could reach out to you for help. There's some really nasty people here. They don't seem to like us very much.
Not many liked me at my fall.
Do you mind if I ask you who it was that you tried to... If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. It's okay. I'm just trying to understand.
I have given you much freedom. What do I have? What am I given in return for this answer?
Well, I'm trying to help you. right? I have the blossoms. There was the one that I left in the swamp. What do they help you?
In a way, they allow me to reach farther than I've already been able to. The woods here, I can only reach so far.
Well,
Relketh has bound me here.
well, and I really like the people that I'm with. And it's okay if you don't want to answer. The real reason I wanted to reach out was because I really care about them. And I don't know that I'm strong enough to protect them. And when I think about how I'm not strong enough to protect them by myself, that they might die and I might lose them, and then I get really angry. And
My anger was once my undoing. Instead of waiting and plotting, I took matters into my own hand. I tried to seize with force instead of wit, and it cost me. She does not take idly to those who fall under her, trying to usurp her throne. But alas, my time in captivity has allowed me to think with a cooler head. And while you are in it of itself your own form of captivity, you must find a way to break that cage and then remold it in your own image. I can give you the tool to break the cage.
what do you need from me?
I will need you to return home. When I need you to. The time is not yet ripe, and I do not quite know when will be the best moment to breach back into the Feywild. But when it is, I expect you at my side.
Okay,
And,
I can do that.
and when it is, you and I will break the quartz.
Does he know what that means?
Does Eden
Yeah,
know what that means?
Specifically, does she know enough to understand what that means?
Make a history check.
14.
14.
Oh, great.
I'd say yeah, you know it. You can infer what he means. You have basic teachings of the Feywild Courts, how it's split between Seelie and Unseelie, but also how it's split between spring, summer, fall, and winter. Yeah, you can interpret that as you may.
Okay,
Tell him to stop.
let's tell who what?
One moment. Perrin, make a dexterity saving throw.
Seven.
7. Out of the water, out from the side where the seaweed is, a giant vine comes and wraps itself around your hand, and kind of pulls you over to that side, and just kind of sits you down, and then lets go and goes back into the water.
Well, fine then, I guess. And like his hand is like soaking wet after like dipping it in the water for like a second, and he like
The tree
Rips
isn't
it
hungry
off.
right now.
No, actually, apparently it wants nothing but Eden, which is
Arm,
like
you gotta
understandable.
focus. You gotta make sure that your arms and legs move together in that sweeping motion. Yeah, don't get distracted by my brother being pulled by a vine. Even
Oh,
though that
you guys
was
are trying to
really
swim in
fun.
that pool. Oh no.
Yeah, we were. I was teaching him in that pool.
Wait, oh shit. Okay. I thought you were going to the waterfall. All right, cool. Well, if you're teaching them in that pool, go ahead. Both of you make dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Oh god, is Art gonna die naked?
That was also a 7.
Yes.
I think do I still have a nope. I thought I had an inspiration still, but oh wait, no, I do. I still have a D4 if that's still valid.
They only carry over from session to session.
Okay.
Well,
so,
if it's from the
Unless it's. Oh, go ahead.
from my ability, it's for ability checks. So yes, technically,
Oh yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
technically you do.
I don't think it's gonna help me, but
It, probably not,
let's
because
see,
you decided to swim in a fey pool.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4 on the D4, which brings my total up to 9.
better
9?
than us.
Okay, so the good news is I didn't roll max damage. The
Oh.
bad news is I rolled just below max damage, so you're going to take 16 points of damage as it picks you up and throws you out of the pool, and you kind of next to up against a tree. Fanara one just kind of smacks you in the hand as you're
Bye-bye
like kind of
ability
pointing
checks.
out, as you're kind of pointing things out to Art, and you'll also take that damage.
I'm very wet. I'm very dizzy, and I'm very confused.
I will saunter over to Art, and I will just put my hand on his shoulder. Perhaps you could learn how to swim in a less problematic place, and then I will pull out the wand that I have, the Hazelwood wand, and right at his feet, I will whip around in front of Art like I'm twirling pasta, and then like point it back down, like flick it down at the ground, and I'm like, I turn to Art and I go, you're gonna want these in your mouth, and from the ground just like shoots out a small branch, and then out from each side pops 10 little hazelnuts, and I go, these nuts, and then he just kind of like gestures, eat these, don't ask questions.
Oh, I was feeling pretty peckish. Oh,
Each hazelnut that you eat, which is an extended version of Goodberry, revives you for 2 instead of 1. So there are 10 hazelnuts.
Cool. So it looks like I'm eating 8 of them then.
Yeah.
These are delicious nuts.
My nuts are good in anyone's mouth, and I turn and I give the remaining 2 to Fanara.
Did you put some salt on these? This is good.
No, I only put those on my mum's chocolate balls.
Aaron.
Back casual.
So it's basically two points of health
Yeah,
back.
two per nut, and you're
He gave you 2 nuts, so you get
4.
Just so wrong.
Oh my god. I don't just. I gave you this item, and
did.
the first time you use it, I immediately want to get rid of it.
No, it's mine.
Not because of the item. Not because of the item. Just everything else.
Oh,
No.
you know what would go really good with these? If you're still feeling peckish, Fanara, here, and Art's gonna. I'm gonna. Is Caden? Not Caden. Excuse me. Is Jonah with us, or?
Hung back.
Oh, you're outside.
Yeah, I'm not at the pool. I'm hanging back for Corvus.
Got it. When we get back in, I think I still have some some of that special butter that tastes really good. That would probably help wash down the nuts, and it might make you
There
feel better
was a bit
too.
of an aftertaste to his nuts. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Mm.
Even I'm broken. Okay.
I've done my job here. Thank you.
Back to our regular scheduled programming. No,
Did you do something?
I did, with some help from Relcath. You do not meddle in the business of Archfey.
But yes, I'll be there.
And from the darkness, you can see a single hand, almost pale white, like a prong of 3 or 4 fingers before the palm. And in the center of the palm, you see a small ring. It's band, also a similar pale white with thorns on, just as it's meeting where the like pennant of it would be. In the center, what looks to be a moth, pink head, detailed pointed wings. Very simple but elegant. Wear this, and you'll know my rage.
Takes it and puts it on. Are you still lonely?
Well, your sisters don't make good company.
They really don't.
How is Wisteria?
She really doesn't like him very much. But she seems fine. Maybe she'll cut loose here? Everyone else seems to be.
And what should I do about that? I cannot have discord within my house.
I think it's just that Hemlock is really bossy. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just sister squabbling. They're all kind of mean. So.
It is difficult to be in the situations they are in. When fate's choosing of you came about, all that the 3 of them had worked for had been disrupted.
Did my parents look for me?
Make a persuasion check.
18 minus 1. 17. I'm sorry to have so many questions. It's just the people I'm with, they're talking about parents and birthdays, and it's really weird that they care about some of these things. But
Your parents weren't allowed to search for you. They were the ones who gave you up.
guess that's good to know. Anyways, don't want to leave on a sad note. I thought I saw you the other day after the fight thing with, I know, can you still hear when I play? Even though I'm not there?
From time to time when the wind brings it here.
Maybe I can do that while I'm gone, so you won't. Maybe it helps?
It makes the loneliness better at times. You were the joy of the Briar.
tried. Well, we're also gonna save a whole town with some poison plants, apparently. So, I probably should get back to them and help them with that.
In the future, use your sister's teachings. You will not always have a place like this to reach me.
So I should definitely plant those blossoms somewhere else, not around here, right?
Do it while on your travels would be what I would recommend, though you are a free spirit and can do as you wish.
Okay. I can do that. How do I go?
It just sits in silence now.
Bye, Leran. Tries to like swim up.
And you just kind of bloop, 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 until eventually, like after like a solid like half a minute, you breach the surface, gasping for air. And we're gonna flip over to
Yeah.
the monotone bros.
Oh God.
Jonah and Corvus, while this whole ordeal over there is going on, what are the two of you doing?
Jonah will approach Corvus because I assume he's not doing much.
Not at all.
Okay. Hey there, big guy. What's going on?
What can I do for you?
Nothing. I just kind of wanted to get a better feel for you a little bit. I know you talked to Ripley a little bit, but kind of new, and just kind of want to know why you're so quiet. Like, what's that about? Like, why so gloom all the time? Like, I know why the people I travel with are gloomy, and I'm just kind of wondering if it's like the same thing.
I'm not gloomy as you describe.
I mean, I kind of want to cry hearing you talk, so you're gonna have to change the tone a little bit if you think that's true.
There is no alteration to my tone. I am enthusiastic in most times.
You don't read that, but okay, I'm not gonna argue with that. That's fine, everybody. So why don't you show your excitement a little bit more openly?
I'm quite enthused on the opportunity to complete our quest.
We're at a party. Nothing.
We're not at a party. We are at a Feywild trap.
Fair. But they have drinks. Don't most people like to kick back and have a drink or something? Like, it's not. You just seem a little sad, is all I'm saying.
I am far from it. I am filled with joy, happiness. You could say I'm typically ecstatic. I just don't trust this place. My mothers would describe me as a party animal, if you would.
Okay. I dig that.
But I'm working, and it's as simple as that.
Okay, I see. So focus on the job, party animal later.
That is, in essence, how this works. I complete my job. If I can find
Okay.
more, I carry on. Otherwise, I take time to, well, my hobbies. Spend time with my mothers.
So that's your hobbies is spending time with your mother. What are they like? What do they do? What do you guys do for? You guys have like sewing or
Knitting, actually.
Knitting. Excellent.
Well,
I don't know.
One of my mothers, she works with metallurgy and smithing. One is an herbalist, and the other is more fond of animals.
My mother was also an herbalist. She was fantastic. She ran a little shop. I remember as a kid, sort of going out in the woods and picking random things for her and bringing them back so she could sell them at the stall. That is very cool. That is okay. So I misread you, which is not typically something I do, but I'm just surrounded. Well, up until very recently, I've been surrounded by a lot of monotonistic, boring, and people that have seemingly lost sight of the importance of interpersonal connection. So maybe it was just your tone of voice, but I was kind of worried that I was stumbling into another one of those. So apologies for misreading you. That sounds lovely. And maybe you could, so do you know stuff about herbalism and metallurgy? Because that would be pretty cool to learn about, I think.
I do. My mothers have taught me most things about herbalism, teas, and other various factors of that sort, including animals. I've tended to flocks of sheep, goats, and other types. And my other mother, she's a delight, loves metal. She crafted these gold armaments for me.
Oh, okay. And the chain is of your design? Is that something that you...
This is a craftsman work that I had made after the first time I recalled that I burned alive.
Okay. We're gonna hop over that and go to the shoes. Was that your herbalist mother or the metalworking mother?
Ah, Geronda, my mother. She, the medalist.
So she also worked with
A little work
other
with,
materials.
Mama Rose also worked with the leather.
Awesome. Well, that is amazing.
I'd like to make a point. Many times believe that I am brooding. I simply make sure that I do my jobs correctly, but I'd like to make a point that people don't ask deep questions.
No, that's a fair point. I think a lot of times, though, just just as devil's advocate, the stoic nature may be off-putting, or maybe make you seem a little unapproachable.
True.
People with a
However,
smile can walk up and talk to other people. It's an innate fear, which is not your problem, but
I once had friends. However, in one of my many lives, I was betrayed by most of them. The smile got them too close. They found ways to get things. And then I woke up again at the start of the cycle.
yeah. The only thing I will worry about with that is we're a little unclear on our purpose, speaking for us. But I believe mine has something to do with recapturing that smile, because ours too was lost, and it's a vital piece of the human puzzle. And I think you would do well to at least explore the idea that there may be a time and place where it should come back. And maybe it is just with your mothers, but it needs to be there for sure.
Well, I can assure you that if you wish to learn more or understand the nature of my smile, then truly it is my mothers who bring much joy to many.
I would say give my boots to see you smile, but I apparently already lost those. So, but when the time comes, I'll look forward to it greatly. And look, if you Ripley, and I don't know if you ever, I don't think you met Kaiden, but they're not the best talkers, they're not going to ask questions of your personal life because they don't care. But that's not really necessarily a negative on their part. It's just they have other things they're focused on. But if you ever want to talk or get something off your chest, or if you're ever thinking about something, or if you miss home and just want to talk about it, I mean, I think that's kind of why I'm here. So that's kind of what I like. I like sort of building relationships and rapport and stuff like that. So, and I love hearing about that stuff. So,
Well, if you can help me get this quest done sooner, so that I can then move on to the next job, then the sooner I'll be willing to divulge.
I'm not the most focused. You'll have to help me with that, and I'll help you with the other, and we'll get her done. I am actually still the only one kind of in danger currently, so it's probably imperative that we go, but it's just so dang fun to be around people for the first time in God knows how long. So
I suppose.
I mean, look at them. They're insane.
This is true. However, I still emphasize I will not endure any festivities of this locale.
Fair enough. I don't trust it either. It's just, I mean, you traveled alone, right? Recently?
I've spent much time alone, yes.
I've spent maybe an eternity. I literally have no idea how long I've been alone. So it's nice to just bring it back for a little bit, despite the circumstances.
I understand that sentiment. Though I have only lived a limited amount of years, the amount of lives I have lived amount to several lifetimes.
Yeah, and we probably I probably would not understand. Ripley is definitely the one you talked to about that, but I think that's a conversation that needs to be had because there's a lot of overlap with what's going on there, and a lot of things that we're uncertain about as well. So maybe we can help shed light on each other's thing. I don't know.
On that, I've actually been going over my notes. I may not have answers, but I have potential information in the ways that my rebirth is continuous with Phoenix. When my death comes, a cycle comes back to a moment that I cannot identify. A sense of consciousness is born. In that way, I am one life lived by many. I do believe that that means there is an apex of you, an individual of whom everything is bound. I have met you and the professor. Either you or the others, one of which is considered a glue. The reason they're all bound. You find out why that individual is the glue, then you can piece together why all of you are bound to one another.
We definitely know who's at the center of this Tootsie Pop. We definitely know where we came from. We just don't quite know why it happened or how. But for sure, I think that there are answers to be had, and that's why that's actually why I got a turn, because Ripley wanted to go basically take the information that you guys had already discussed and some other things and just kind of recede and study. So I'm sure he'll have much to talk about when he comes back. But either way, just good to know. Good to know. We'll throw a little party for birthdays and celebrations whenever we're done with this worm thing.
And just quick thing, Logan, what month are we officially in?
Oh shit. You guys are in, as I go back and check all of my notes.
I realize it's a mildly important question.
September.
No, I have oh my god, did I not say what month way back when I started this campaign? Oh God,
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Oh shit. No, it's like spring. I forget exactly what month. I'll have to. I gotta look it up. That's
Clearly March-tober.
March-tober 5th, 12th, 5th, 12th.
March.
12.
No.
Because if it's spring, that means okay. Because just let me know, because we may have passed my birthday. Cough, cough.
Spring. Ooh, when's your birthday?
Zerath 13th.
Oh shit.
So we may have either passed it or it's coming up.
Yeah, and I'm a flower with nothing interesting to say.
I'm trying to look because you gave me this information and I'm now like trying to look through our conversation.
Yeah,
'cause
I have the
my
calendar. I
birthday
just don't know
is
what month it
this
is.
like just happened.
Yeah,
in
I'm
May.
gonna have to look at the calendar. Like right
Are
after.
we about to have a multi-birthday celebration?
Oh no! Did everybody pick the
All
exact
of
same
the
day for their
flowers.
birthday? That would be, yeah.
Yeah, I was specifically born at the beginning of spring.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like mid-spring.
Okay.
It's like it's not the heart the beginning of spring. It's like mid-spring. Man, now I need. Dang it! Now I'm mad that I don't know that off the top of my head. Thank you, Jay, because I didn't think anybody actually cared about the calendar.
I wrote down
Hey,
specifically my
I
birthday.
No, I'm kidding. Wait, I had a wait. Where did you message me that? Oh, I think it was in Zoom chat that you messaged me that last session.
Oh yeah, it was. I was looking at
Yeah, no, we'll figure it out.
I
It's okay.
even know my birth sign. Thank you very much. I used your horoscope. Okay. Continuing on.
I just, to be fair, don't know any of mine.
Yeah.
I have 6 of them. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
that actually would be fantastic. That's canon now.
I understand the need to celebrate. I actually recently.
For what it's worth, I don't think Art knows when his birthday is.
I
But-
had my birthday not too long ago. Or a celebration of sorts. Before my departure on my most recent job.
And this was before you met us, right? You're not going to tell us that we missed your birthday.
I will say I celebrated with my mother's before my most recent departure.
Okay, good. That's where you need to be for sure. Okay.
So
Well, we'll have a grand celebration once we're done with the mission. Of course.
Oh no, now I get a prep.
If they don't.
Birthday party session. No. But swinging back to Eden,
Pops out of the water.
jumping out of the water, as Art and Finara and Finn are all Finara is Finn. Perrin and Finn are all kind of huddled off to the side, wet and bruised, a little battered, a little shamed.
See, Art, that was just how she did that whole paddle thing, and then she was
Oh, yeah.
breathing through and the
Are you-
bubbles were popping up. That's
Are you all
exactly what
okay?
you do.
Oh yeah, we're fine. I was just kind of informed very.
He's not
uh,
very friendly sometimes.
Sure, yeah, no. Apparently, he does not like it when you touch his water. When
Well,
he's
it's
not
not
expecting
his.
you.
It's not his water. He doesn't like it when people try to listen in on his business.
Oh, I wasn't trying to listen in. I was just like playing with the water. But
I
no,
was
you're
teaching
right.
Art how
Get
to,
it?
to swim.
No,
Yeah,
it's
she was
okay.
a very good teacher.
I'm not.
Ugh.
I'm not. They're the archfays are just very particular. But
Are you all right? You look quite shaken.
I'm okay.
Now,
You look
I
sad.
know when a woman says that they're okay or just fine and they're anything but that, and I can tell in your eyes, it's telling on you right now. I'm very
We should-
perceptive.
Let's get away from here first.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh,
Y-
oh, my real.
You might want to hug first.
Okay. Eden gives like Art like a really big hug, and it's like kind of elongated for a second. As like you can tell, like her arm is shaking a little bit, and just like they're walking
I
away.
still have Art's clothes.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's just him with a lumpy space princess.
That's fine at this point. It's already happened. Eden forgotten and looks down and is just like, oh god.
Perrin, your nuts suck, because this did not help me with my rib. My rib is... Oh, it's on...
I thought they were really tasty nuts.
Oh, that's weird.
They
Oh,
needed to be
I
cleaned or
did-
something.
I made the nuts grow from the ground.
Next time, wash them or something. He's a little dusty.
I'll think about it. When they're fresh, they're as dusty as they can be.
Y'all are okay.
Let's try to
Come,
go
let's-
someplace private.
Yeah, let's
Right.
leave the
Yeah.
pools. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
we on our way?
Unless we just go away from basically trying to avoid people in general.
Come.
Yeah.
Art's gonna take Eden's hand and start pulling her along.
Can Fanara try to perceive if there's anyone paying attention or anyone that looks suspicious?
yeah, perception check, please. 1,000,000.
Yeah.
That's 18.
18. Yeah, you can tell the individual who's sitting at the gazebo has been pretty much eyeing you guys this entire time. Watched Eden come out. As you guys were walking around, Riverwind stands up, because you guys have to go past the gazebo. But Riverwind stands up. I can leave if you guys want to sit here.
Where are you going?
Wherever I feel like it. Is that good enough
Right.
answer for you, or do I have to tell you exactly where?
No, I just had wonders if you had ulterior motives.
No. Not right now, at least.
That's good to know. Not that you
If
would tell me
I-
otherwise.
I wouldn't. Oh, hi, I'm Riverwind, by the way, and he...
Oh,
They-
wait. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't remember fucking asking you. So,
Wow.
You two would probably get along if you know.
I like this halfling already. You keep good company.
I do.
and we'd keep better company if you could just move along.
This is why I could tolerate you.
Makes sense now. Well, my lady, and they just kind of bow and walk off.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to that.
What, being called a lady?
In the way they mean it, yeah.
Well,
Are
what,
you-
what
are you
other
like-
meaning is there to like it other than...
Are you a royal?
I don't know. Everyone kind of treats me like...
Oh, you're like royalty over in the family.
Nah, it's kind of like infamous, apparently, is probably the stronger word. I didn't know that until today.
Did you did you
Um,
kill someone that you weren't supposed to?
No.
Did you kill someone you were supposed to?
Oh, no.
Okay. Just
Um,
checking.
No. It's because of who I'm associated with.
So your deities.
Are also, I guess, sisters.
Let's walk and talk.
Okay, right. Yeah, I could do that.
I just didn't
can
know what a
multitask.
deity was because, I mean, I kind of don't
Is-
know what one is still really because, like, I hang out with people that are really powerful. Is that what they are?
No, well, I mean, I don't think so.
Like-
If they're your sisters, that would make you a deity.
Oh, that's weird. No, I'm not a deity. Although
So you are an angel.
they do worship Archfey like that.
All right. Well, I guess that makes sense.
So, as we're walking and talking, so apparently I was in the Briar or the Grove. It's like a dream place in there for like 200 years. And I'll answer more questions when we're not here. But needless to say, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. With
Mhm.
you long-eared folk.
Excuse you.
Well, I mean, you all tend to keep secrets.
I wasn't
You'll
going
see
to, but
Fanara like touch her ears because of the fact that like they're like hidden underneath her hair, but because her ears are more pointy, then she's like,
well,
Art-
for your
Corvus pokes like,
for your information, Kaiden told me I should keep these things to myself because it might get unwanted attention.
Right.
On that note, I did talk to him. He was very upset that I called him an ass. But he's sort of busy with Ripley and just kind of shooed me. Look, here's my point of view on this whole thing. Okay,
Hmm.
speak your truth.
Okay, well, I'd rather not speak about some of this in front of all of these people.
Definitely
because
not here. Yeah,
they
you got to
don't-
pick who you speak your truth to.
They don't like the archfey I'm associated with.
All right. Well,
But we can
then
fill the
let's-
eyes. Yeah, we can fill
Yeah.
the eyes.
You're right.
we,
Well, I
we all
mean-
have family members that we're ashamed of. I mean, our uncle. Oh,
Oh God.
yeah, we understand. Sometimes we
Mhm.
just don't mention. You know, we pretend
We
he
don't.
doesn't.
It's not.
exist.
It's family's a struggle. Okay, yes, let's.
Keep
Go.
moving along. Is there a way? Is there like like a defined exit?
Where we came from, where we have
Blinking
to.
light.
Oh, hang on just a second. Wisteria. Wisteria.
What do you need, child?
Are you having fun at the party?
Yes. And you watch as she like walks past, as she's making her way towards you from the street that she just walked out of. A group of Eladrin are like chilling and then start like kind of pointing at her, and then she snaps her fingers and a group of bees immediately attack him. And they just go running off. I'm very
need you
much
to-
enjoying myself here.
I need you to teach me that one.
It's not difficult. I believe you can do it with your moths, can't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the same thing. You use bees.
I use bees. They're a little bit more potent, and it's kind of romantic in a way that they die defending me.
And Perrin can't control laughter at that point.
I
like
Everybody,
bees.
this is Wisteria. She's one of my sisters.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Fanara. This is my brother, Perrin, and
Right.
Art.
This
Hello.
is the. You can't have that one. It's mine.
Oh, there are plenty
Jonah.
of goblins.
Okay.
Right, and this is Jonah, and this one doesn't talk unless you're addressing him directly. That's Corvus.
So we have a
Is that?
mute, a Jonah,
Is-
a goblin,
Oh
Perrin.
no, sweetie, I'm not a Jonah. I'm the Jonah. Okay, it's just
Ah.
that's just the name, and all of this is the package.
There's like 5 people in here.
and I am not a mute. I can speak.
He's
So he's
just really
selectively mute.
okay.
He's
He's like
to be fair, I
hemlock.
didn't even know he was back there because I would have introduced. I'm so sorry.
That one, the quiet one, is actually kind of like hemlock. They're always grouchy, and they stand in the back all the time. And then that one has like 4 or 5 people in them. This one plays good music. This one is really, really sweet, and she does heal things and does plant stuff. And this one uses butter on everything, and it gives good hugs.
Very tasty.
She
If you're
kneels
confused,
She kneels in front of you, Art, and
Yeah.
Eh,
make a performance check. I'll give you advantage because Eden talked you up. I'll give you advantage because
Okay,
Eden talked you
alright.
up.
that's better. So 15 minus 1 is going to be 14.
You watch as Wisteria hugs this little goblin. Yeah, I've had better hugs, to
He's
be
a-
honest.
He had so much of the juice.
You know what? That'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, also I'm over there, and Art's gonna.
Oh,
stumble
he's
over to
also
Jonah.
naked. Oh, no. I just realized that he was. Logan realized that
That's what I
Art's
was
still
like,
naked.
what
I
is
think I would have
gonna
given him
happen?
his stuff back as soon as we got met with each other.
Thank you for holding on to that.
So, I talked to Leran. I think we're good. So, I have a question though, because he wouldn't, like, Eden will be really quiet. He wouldn't tell me who. Is that something you would tell me?
You really want this?
I just want to know. If my fate is bound to all of it, I kind of feel like maybe it's something I should know. If you all seem really like you don't want to tell me, and
It's
that
not-
kind of makes me want to know more.
It's not
What's
really
with all the
my
secrets?
secret.
It's a little weird.
Well,
I'll tell you
it's
later.
not really my secret to tell, dear. As much as I would like to tell it, it's Leran's decision to tell you, and Leran alone.
Kind of sounds like it's Eden's secret that you guys are just keeping from her.
No, it's really not. It's okay. Question number 2.
Yes.
What were my parents' names?
Oh shit, Logan has to look in their notes. Your
This sounds like an incredibly deep question to ask out of nowhere.
I didn't. Okay. I'll explain later. I didn't want to ask it in front of Relcath, and I didn't want to ask Leran because I asked Leran a lot of stuff.
Make a persuasion check.
13.
Perrin, I'm pretty sure
13.
she's not all right.
And
If-
he just like waves her off.
If I told you who your parents were, then you would be tempted to go find them, and they are bound to essentially not seeing you. They left you with Leran. It was fate that decided it.
Sorry, who's this fate?
It's a long story, I guess. Okay.
Fate. You don't have stories of fate in your world.
Oh,
No.
sorry. You when you said bound by fate, because I am a storyteller who knows how to properly explain things. It sounded like you were making it out to be like a thing. Like fate is more than just a concept.
Well, that's because it is.
It moves in different ways here.
Did the parents give Eden up willingly?
Yes.
Oh, you paused. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Can I do insight?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Eden's not even thinking deep enough to do that. Eden just takes everything they say. It's like, okay.
That's a 16.
And also, like, I just want to. I'd hate to tell you, a fey creature, that you're wrong, but fate is not more than just what you make of it. It is a metaphysical concept. It's not real. It's not tangible. You can't touch it. You can't move it. It's an idea to make people believe in something more.
It is over here. It's a word they use to describe other magics in motion.
You want to see your
I
parents?
thought a
No.
bard of your study would be smarter in these ways, but I guess not.
It's okay. Don't. It is with. What are you doing for the rest of today?
Oh, well, I was coming to see how I may be of service to you, Eden.
Really?
Yes. Maybe not as
Oh.
directly as you would hope, but offer my guidance where I can.
I don't even know where to begin. Well, guys, any ideas?
About what?
Oh, so, Art, you have the recipes, right?
Oh, yeah. I do, right? I don't remember if my notes said that I had an actual recipe.
No, you had the solutions. You guys haven't, like, you guys have to actually physically figure out how to make one.
Okay. I know the ingredients we need, but I'm not quite sure the process.
Is that something you'd be willing to help with?
I'll load up the vial.
I can certainly try.
Or was there something else you had in mind?
No, I can help. I can help with this. I imagine. I am the one who is a little bit more into alchemy, as it looks like this might be. You're gonna need to find a way. Have you found what really makes it tick yet?
If you light it on fire a lot, it dies.
It likes memories.
It likes memories. It hates fire. How did you figure out the fire?
We burn somebody a lot.
We learn from a tone. We don't know how they figured it out.
Oh. They just told me to put a bunch of brambles and then I let them light it on fire around that guy.
And
And
it
it died.
worked and it died.
Mm.
So you burned it from the outside and it died. So that must mean you must find a way to burn it from the inside.
That's a lot
Will
smarter
this
way of
burn it
saying.
from the inside?
Well, it's inside of you, right? And she just eyes all of you.
It's
Inside
inside
of
the.
Me.
Yeah, it's just him though.
Oh, Eden. You're only
Hmm?
you're doing this to help one person?
No, there's a whole town.
Technically, it's 5 people.
That is also true.
He's a sample size.
There's a whole town, and there was this little kid, and
Yeah, this is sort of an immediate threat, and then sort of the long-term threat is an entire village.
then there were little tree people, and we talked, and they talked about this big ooze thing that came in, and I like blights.
I do too. Well, I think I gave you all the information to chew on. You figured out the outside, now figure out the inside.
So how do we light it on the inside on fire?
And what do we do with
Without
this?
actually setting his insides on fire.
Yeah, I'm not
Just-
putting fire inside of me.
That's going to be the interesting part.
But
Not helpful.
how else do you want to help then?
I believe that wisteria has helped enough, actually.
I'm dizzy from talking in circles. Should we go?
Quick question, Wisteria. Is there a way I can talk to you when you're not here? You're a lot easier to talk to than Bella and Hemlock.
Make a persuasion check there. That's a or deception check. One of the two, your choice.
Okay.
DM knows that's a full face lie.
Yeah, that's a fucking lie, y'all. Either way, it's a 15, no. But they're the same. It's a persuasion lie.
Next time you see a blight, if you are so inclined to speak with me, connect with them. I will try my best to answer. It doesn't always work.
Okay. Well, I hope you have fun. Are you gonna go drink juice?
No, I'm going to go home and get some rest. I tire
Oh.
of these people. I was here only for Relkath.
Oh. I do like that you pissed off the snooty ones, though. So.
Um,
Okay.
Can
Alad-
I
Aladrin pretended
insight
to be us.
her purpose in actually being there when she said she was only there for one reason.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's 18.
18. Yeah, you believe her.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you, Wisteria, for your time. Don't get your forked tongue caught on anything. Have a great day.
Ooh,
It is spicy.
you are very welcome.
Thank you, Wisteria. Are you going to tell Hemlock I was here?
No.
Liar, and Perrin just walks off.
You'll have to excuse my brother.
I would
It's-
thank you, but I wouldn't. I don't know what I would be thanking you for. Good day. And I'll continue walking.
They're not usually like this. Don't kill them, please.
Should we go? And Bart's gonna look at Eden.
We should probably go. I'm sorry, Wisteria. Don't kill them. I'll correct them. They
Man,
don't understand.
Logan really has a. Logan really want.
Oh no.
Live by the sass, die by the sass.
Don't get sassy.
I mean,
you'll get
with-
kicked in the.
You know Wisteria, so.
Oh my God!
Eat it.
The parent.
Do it. I'll do it for you.
Eden
No.
will lean down to Art. They're being really brave. She's the one that took my finger.
Finn will hold Eden's hand.
I will do this once, in good faith to you, Eden. Next time I will not be so kind. And she turns and walks away. As she does, she walks past the two humans that are like, you know, loopy, and pushes them both in the fountain.
We should go get our weapons and get out of here.
Eden, and can Finar see that basically, like, she is not within earshot, if she wanted to whisper something to Eden?
I don't think he heard you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Repeat that. I was. Yeah.
How far, like, is she away where basically anything that she tells Eden, it won't necessarily be overheard if she whispers it to her?
No, you guys can overhear. Like, you guys are. This is a conversation you all are a part of.
Oh no,
You
I
could
mean,
hang back. You could. I
Wisteria.
mean, me and.
Oh,
me and
Wisteria?
Deanna
Oh, yeah.
pieced up-
Wisteria pieced out. She's gone.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking
Um,
about if your relation
no.
to Eden. My bad.
No, she's holding Eden's hand, and she's going to whisper in her ear. I know that she's your sister, but I was getting the sense that she wasn't telling you the full truth. They
She
were like
never-
half truths. Like she's keeping things from you. You should be
They all-
careful.
They always do, I think.
Well, that's not how family should be.
Family's a strong word.
They're definitely, well, at least from what I was getting from her, she's far from a deity, that's for sure.
Yeah, the more I can understand what a deity is now, just very powerful.
Well, let's go find the others. And oh, my brother, he's gonna continue to get himself in trouble talking like that.
Wisteria was going to curse him.
I know. I could tell there was something in her eyes that wasn't right. I'm just grateful that you spoke on his behalf, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
She's the one that took my fingers before.
That's awful.
They grow back.
Well, I see that you have all your digits, so I assumed such, but still, that had to be painful.
It was pretty bad. But that's why you don't lie to Asteria, and you don't disrespect the tree. And if you do, sometimes they eat you if you're a man.
Well, I would say it's kind of hypocritical for a liar to try to be that way when somebody lies to them, but whatever.
Um,
Usually the problem is what you're gonna do about it.
well, you don't choose who your relatives are, but you choose your family.
That is true.
So I could choose y'all?
Mhm.
I'd like that. But we really should get out of here. I'm really tired of these snooty elves making staring faces at me. Eden will start stomping.
Oh, wait up!
Yeah, Finn will try to run up and grab Eden's hand again, and then try to go in the direction where her brother and Jonah and everyone went.
Mm-hmm. You all make your way.
Assuming Art can keep up, Art's gonna reach for her other hand.
Yeah, pulling Art along.
Yeah, you guys all can make your way back up. You guys grab your gear. Out you go. Out. You leave that front entryway. Grab all of your gear. Corvus, you get your boots back. Jonah, you do not. And you guys can begin being led by Nadar to begin making fucking words. Begin making your way through the brambles back to the Heart Scars. And that's where we're going to go on break. So stay tuned. Put the words barefoot or the word barefoot, BAREFOOT, in chat for your chance to win a beautiful Umbral Oculus D20. I think that's the right one. It's one of these. And we'll be back in a flash. Yeah.
What's a flash?
We didn't go to break.
You hang on long enough, I'll show you.
All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks.
That's what Art did earlier.
What does that mean?
That was
It's
like
my
there's no
fault.
way to do it.
Salty nuts.
I love you.
You guys are really obsessed with nuts.
Yeah,
They're
you
good.
are.
That you, if you here's the thing: if you cultivate them properly, and you carry them gracefully, once you get them in there, they taste phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, they can sometimes be a little bit off-putting at first, but you do get used to them.
They just look funny.
I mean, there's no denying that.
I don't even know at this point, guys. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. This has been the Ecriom Expeditions. Y'all have a good night, but no. Yeah, me freaking two, Ronan.
As soon
100%.
as they exit the Feywild and have all, do we get all of our stuff back? That's like all of our weapons, all of our stuff.
Yes,
except
you
for
get,
boots.
roll. Who's leading you out?
Oh, it's definitely Eden.
Roll a
Yeah.
roll a d4.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh.
Eden followed very closely by Art and
Four.
Finn.
4. Awesome. Noted. Thank you.
Right. Also, I'd like to impart a random tip
Yeah.
to 25 games. When your party starts randomly discussing nuts and or other food items, you just let them talk until they've talked themselves out of it.
Mhm.
That's pretty much it.
Yep. I just sit there and pretend to be ashamed when really I'm just honored to call these people my friends. And then they'll eventually get tired because I'm letting them have the floor, and we'll get back to normal.
Look, every now and again, we just need to lubricate the conversation.
There we go again.
Yeah, we don't get tired. We just start to feel bad for you.
Yeah. I think.
That's right.
Listen, that's yep. Cool. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay. So now that we're out of that, and I'm pretty sure nobody's listening. What do you want to know?
Why did you tell Wisteria that he was yours? Let's start with that.
Oh, she is goblins.
What?
She eats goblins. Huh. Okay.
And men.
Oh, she's more and more unpleasant by the minute.
She's actually not the meanest one.
Oh,
There's
but she
ones that are
is.
worse than her.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
they
excuse
better
the fact that she's
liars?
a horrible, horrible being.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she's not a good person.
Well, she can't be. Well, I mean, of course she's not, because she's not a person.
Well, she's also too a liar. She's not telling Eden the whole truth. But yet
No,
she
yeah.
wants to punish others if they lie to her. Very hypocritical.
Well,
I
that's what
don't
they.
like it.
That's what they do. This is because I don't know if it's true, but they always said it's because out here everyone lies, so they lie back, and everyone is mean and will try to kill you for trying to live your life, and so they kill them first.
All
That's a
right, the
terrible
first come,
philosophy.
first served method. Mm-hmm.
Everyone lying just seems like exhausting.
Like
Well,
they told me one time that that a bunch of humans tried to burn Bella.
That is a really awful thing to almost happen to her. But not everybody is like that. Everybody's different. We all come from different places and
Mhm.
different families and lifestyles. You can't judge one person off of another. I don't think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Well, the burning by humans, I understand. I remember that being a pretty regular thing where I came from.
Oh no, Art, that's awful.
But this group alone shows that you can't paint in broad strokes.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree.
But isn't that more efficient way to paint?
But I like you guys. So
Analogy. I'll explain it later.
Well, we really like you too, Eden. I think that, well, some of us, I'm sure, are just a little apprehensive if you keep certain things from us.
Well-
We don't know how to help you properly, and I could tell that you were affected back there. I could tell in your eyes. Something is bothering you.
mhm.
she
Listen.
doesn't know. I'm sorry. Was that not clear to you, to any of you? And at this point, like, he stops at Corvus because Corvus is the quietest. She it's very evident to me that she did not understand, or she was not fully aware of goddamn near everything in her life up until maybe a couple of seconds ago, and even then she still does not know. I mean, okay, given she's had 200 years of whatever in there, she's a baby, pretty much.
Well, I understand that, Mr. Know-It-All. I'm asking about how my friend is doing, and if there's anything that I can do to help her. I don't care what it is or if she doesn't understand. I want to be there for her to support her in any way she needs.
Well, and okay, so also the one that I come from is very different than this one. This one is really pretty. The one that I
Right,
come from is very
we
dead.
I think we've all
And-
gathered. You have a very unique lens through which you see the world.
Well, yes, it's just I wasn't allowed to leave. Apparently for 200 years. And then Leran let me go because Wisteria and Hemlock and Bella scared me. And I just
here's
kind
my
of
concern.
started running.
So you have a chance to undo some of that unnecessary evil. You're at a bit of a crossroads. And I think what we are trying to impart on you is you can either let your family define you,
Strong
or
word.
you define your family.
They're not technically my family.
Right. You
Right.
already said that we are.
So apparently, somehow my parents gave me up to them.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions with that, which obviously I know you don't know the answers to, and that's fine.
But I just remember growing up in the Grove, which is actually in the Briar, which is like a dream place. And every time I'd start to figure too much out, Hemlock would start it over. And they would erase things I'd figured out. And so kind of just start over and over. And they would play games, and most of them are really not fun games. And eventually I got really scared, and one night I just decided to start running, and Leran let me leave. But my understanding is that Leran is trapped there too, and wants to be free.
Well, that sounds like a bad idea.
Why?
Oh, sorry. Creatures that have ultimate power and don't have any constraints are not inherently good.
Well, he's not free to go anywhere else. He can only stay there, and everything is dead and ugly, and he's very lonely there.
Right.
Because they won't let him go back to the Feywild, so he wants to be in a normal place.
So
do you know what the word manipulation means?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's happening right now. To you on like a very wide scale. Like your sisters are actively manipulating you to, or were and continue to actively manipulate you and then effectively caused you to run away. Now you have Leran, who's effectively doing it in his own way to try and get you to release him from whatever the hell he's been encased in.
It's like that, but it's a little one.
I mean, am I sensing more fear than anything of going back?
So then don't go
just
back.
I have to.
Says who?
Is that what happened back there? They were telling you you have to go back to this horrible place where they play these horrible mind games and manipulate people?
Not in the same way. I'll just have to go back eventually.
Or what?
I don't know the or part. I wanted to make sure you guys were okay and that y'all would be safe.
Girl, I think you literally just stumbled upon your purpose.
So I told them I'd go back if they would help.
No, wrong purpose.
Bad idea.
That was Taryn laughing.
Purpose would be to seek those, which you may have already done, and find within yourself the ability to not have to go back.
Right. Purpose is that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Okay.
Not literally.
And it will drive you to be who you need to be.
Like diarrhea?
Well, no.
Is that why Corvus is so angry? Because he has a fire under his ass?
No. It's more like a cart that has a fully powered tankard or ass.
I think what Perrin is trying to say is that you don't have to be what someone else wants you to be, or do what they want you to do. You are your own person.
Well said. I agree with Art and what everybody's been saying. We want what's best for you, especially since you consider us family.
I can try then.
Yes, and here's the one thing, and he like grabs both of her hands and like tugs her down to his level. I don't give a shit what they want, okay? You're not going back. Because the only person who's going to tell you that you want to go back is you.
There's also probably a curse as she opens her She opens her left hand and there's a giant scar across the palm of her hand.
We can figure that out.
We can
Just
get
like
there.
we're trying to figure out what the thing that's inside and how to get it out of Jonah.
And all the other people.
Yes.
We're all here.
Corvus?
Yes.
I wasn't trying to keep stuff from you.
I'm aware.
I'm not going to speak for him, but we do need to stay focused on the mission, which is
Right.
what he is, which is where his mind is at, I think.
I understand.
Could you confirm that, Corvus, just so that we know that you're an active part of the conversation?
I'm here to complete a mission.
No. Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to know? That I could.
Yes. Actually, can we go?
Oh, good idea.
Oh,
Like that.
got me.
Shall we make our way back to the tower then?
Mm.
Right. I was because I've now been kind of connected to Relkath. I've been trying to come up with kind of a story. I'm just trying to come up with an idea. There's this folk story that I know that I've got this kind of riddle that might potentially become a song, but I'm not sure. So I have this in place. So riddle me this.
Hmm?
Who am I? Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, then it means that I surely don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed aside and about it like I'm on a ship on the ocean, I set sail for the winds of fortune. But I hear the voices say, who am I?
Pirate.
Very close, but no. No one knows.
Oh, I'm sure Ripley knows. Ronan has no fucking idea.
Have none of you heard of Carrion, the wayward son?
Let's
I don't
no.
remember you telling me anything about that, back home.
I will tell you more about it while we make our way back to the tower.
Eden will also at some point during this travel be playing her flute as she used to.
I love you, Renee.
You are muted.
Oh, mute.
As
Casual.
we're kind of traveling, Corvus will make a small contact out, just being like, doing a check-in. Would like to know, Mother, do you know of Crimson Crawler, Lace Flower, and Purging Illness? End of message.
I haven't heard of Crimson Crawler. We don't get anything that sounds like that up north. Depending on what you're trying to purge and how you're trying to purge, and then it cuts off. And like just rambling. You'd know that eventually it would go into like a long, like there's a lot of lists and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
But like, yeah.
Always helpful. And carries on.
Before we get back to the tower, are you all okay with being my family? I asked Art and Jin.
Yeah, we of course said yes.
And
And Finn is like looking at her brother like nodding her head.
I
yeah. Right. Okay.
We can start as friends if you prefer.
And like Perrin is having a hard time putting words together, and it's not a frequent thing that happens. Could we talk about it later?
Got time. Probably more than you.
I don't thank you so very much.
You should really respect your elders.
That's one way
Eden
to
walks
say
a little bit taller.
Finn does actually she's snickering, and then she tries to look the other way. If Perrin gives her a look, she's gonna like she didn't do anything.
Anyways, as we move.
You guys spend your days backtracking to Dusky and the cart, backtracking to the home that you stayed, the farmstead that you stayed at. While there, you learned that it's been 4 days since you left.
Mm.
It is no longer Fanara's birthday.
Definitely not.
Though it felt like hours. Yeah. Feywild takes its toll. You continue on your way, fast tracking. When you get to the gate, or when you get to, are you going through Swagat to get to the Malthir Campus, or are you just going around Swagat to get to the campus?
Should probably go around.
Yeah, we're gonna take the fastest way.
All right. So as you guys are going around, Jonah, you feel an immediate moment where you feel like you're going to vomit.
Hold on, guys.
Jonah?
As the cart's bumping and moving.
Do you get motion sickness there, Jonah?
Nope.
Let it
that's the
let it
thing.
out. Let it out, Jonah. Do you need me to punch you in the stomach?
Do not.
I'm ready. And
Don't-
Nope.
that's-
hold up his pan.
I'm not a physical. This is not a. Nope. I just need a second. I'm gonna hop off the cart and just kind of step out, and try to get some normal, not moving air.
Okay. You step off and you take a few paces from the cart. And in that moment, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Perrin turns around as the cart is moving away from him and puts his hands on his mouth and goes, "Oi, dickhead, get back in the cart!"
Sorry, 14.
14. You feel it coming up in your throat, and you give a brief dry heave where you're gonna expel, and out of your mouth just drips this red ichor. And as
Like
you
the
are,
whole worm, or just pieces of the ichor?
you're not sure, and it just starts
Like into the forest, or
into the swamps toward where Swagat is.
That's really gross.
it's calling it home.
So we just
In
have to-
Swagat?
So we just make everybody leave the town and go to the Feywild for 4 days, and then they'll be fine.
I cannot tell you how much of a bad idea that is.
I would love for you guys to try that.
You're probably
Can-
right.
Can Ripley try to communicate internally to see if there's still some inside of him?
Yeah. What's Ripley saying?
What is it?
What's Ripley saying?
So I noticed that there was excrement. Is there any remainder, or was that the totality of the infection?
There's a little left here.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Listen, I'm kind of intrigued by whatever you guys are going to come up with that is going to try to burn me out. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can promise you we're not going to burn you out. Poison is on the table, of course.
Either way, I'm intrigued.
Well, sit back.
Oh my god, Corvus, your boot is on fire.
Boris doesn't check.
I feel better, but more apprehensive now. It seems like it's on the move.
Jonah, is that you?
Yeah.
You sounded
Sorry.
like sounded like the angry one again.
Some residual. He's having a conversation in there. Kind of spews out sometimes. Apologies.
Just wanted to check.
No, I understand.
Are you feeling okay?
Now I'm feeling much better internally, or at least throat down. I feel better, but upstairs I'm thinking this is bad news.
No, it definitely is. It's starting to recall more things back to it. It's probably starting to infect more people in the city.
And we still have no idea how to actually use this.
Not yet.
Oh, I guess this means it's time for some research. And so maybe if you want to hand that on over here.
Be careful if you touch it, or you could
And
die.
I'll say for expedient purposes that you have traveled from, the Willowborough all the way at this point to, over about a day and a half or 2 days or so to the remnants of the tower where Kailana is, and have her whole setup there
Got it.
at your disposal.
I want to do 2 things while we're at the tower. 3 things while we're at the tower. So whenever. Okay, so they're all 3 book-related things. One, I want to see if there's any books in that library-esque area on fate-related magic. 2, I don't want to spill the beans, but the other thing that you and I were talking about just a second ago, I want to see if there's any books on that. And the third thing would be just any more materials that we might have missed in relation on how to prepare this sort of thing.
Okay.
Maybe not directly from her notes, but any kind of alchemy books or that sort of thing that may mention some sort of mixture or concoction with this ingredient.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 2 investigation checks.
Okay.
And then uncharacteristically, Eden will also begin looking through the books. Not well, mind you. But she's looking for just a book on Archfey.
Okay.
And,
And Art.
Art is going to be revisiting the books that he was looking at prior when he was initially researching this cure in the first place, and also looking for any other cross-references that mention either the plant or oblex or anything along those lines. And Art is also going to be taking out the vial that he has with a small piece of the goo, and is going to be trying to do experiments with it and the plant to try to see if there are any sort of chemical reactions, etc., what have yous.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, and then give me a an alchemy tools check.
So would that just be proficiency for that
It'd
one?
be proficiency plus intelligence for your alchemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both of them are, yeah.
And I do want to mention to Art that while my stomach was a little queasy on the trip, I am quite resilient when it comes to poison. So if it's a little stronger, that's okay.
Oh, good. It'll definitely be strong.
Cool.
Eat an investigation check for you as well.
That actually was a 21.
Ooh. You find a book on Archfey, but it's really more of like a treaty or like a treatise where it's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna talk about the different Archfey, and it very, very casually glances over Oberon and Lady Tatiana.
Titania.
Or Titania, whatever, same difference. Titania, I forget that I'm talking to like the Lord of the Fae. Tatiana. It's now Tatiana because no,
God,
I'm
I
kidding.
hate you.
Titania, no.
Smear the name of William Shakespeare. God damn you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Shakespeare. He's not that great. Hot take right here. No,
Fighting words.
snap.
no, I'm kidding. There is no mention of Leran. There is a mention of Relcath. It seems to be focusing mainly on the Sealy Court. It does not go or delve into the Unsealy Court at all. So you don't get any Leran. You don't get any, glimpse of who she might be. Titania.
Might have been.
Yeah, it could have been Titania, but you're not. You're not sure.
Gotcha.
There's not enough. There's not enough, like flavor. It's more
Yeah.
of like a puff piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is a
Shit.
newer. This was a newer tower, so like they just sent all of the books that they didn't really want
Yeah.
at the other towers, over here.
Puppy.
Jonah,
I got a 26 and a 25.
your first.
Or excuse me,
Yeah.
26 and a 21. 26, 21.
Your first one was, remind me again, the.
Fate magic. The thing that we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Don't want to spoil stuff, and then
So for the first one, for the Fate Magic, you do find a couple books that talk about how there can be manipulation of the fates or manipulation of the weave, where points can be altered and shifted or changed, where you do hear the word. Ooh. You do hear the word Phoenix, and I'm saying Phoenix because I don't want to say the other word that'll set her off in front of me. But the other word for Corvus's condition, Echo. Damn it, it didn't work.
I got you.
Damn it, it didn't
We
work.
don't have any work updates. for today.
It didn't work. Shh, stop.
Wow.
Stop, Echo, stop talking. It happens. I need to I know I should just not ever say that word ever again. I can't say that word.
Can that just be like canon that's the voice that
Phoenix has.
Phoenix has the. You know what? I can just call it Alexa because it won't respond to Alexa.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. No. But you get the vibe that there are moments where decisions can be made, but they're hard to only a very specific few have the willpower and the ability to make that change happen. There are spells that some of the most prolific spellcasters of their generations were able to learn over time that have allowed for the warping and changing of fate. But it's something that just the average practitioner of magic couldn't comprehend. As for your second one, you find a general tome that talks about hags and witchcraft. That's what you were referring to as the second one, correct? Talks very, very generally about almost like folksy, like toil, bubble and trouble type deal, boil or whatever it is, cauldrony, hexes and curses. Their magic is connected to the Feywild, 100%. You get that hands down. Groups of hags or witches tend to form up into covens when they have ideals that are similar, or when some sort of bond brings them together. But other than that, not really a whole lot off the top, unless there's something more specific that you're trying to delve into.
No, that's fine. I was just general overview is what I was looking for.
Cool. And then Art, investigation check was
14.
14. So your investigation check, looking through the notes, there isn't like there isn't like a this is the answer that pops out to you. But reflecting on what was your alchemy check?
Alchemy check was a 16.
Okay. So reflecting on the experiences of Corvus and Kailana, you were able to notice that the heat was outside, and while it did burn enough from the outside to pull something out, you could replicate that effect in some way with the spores of with the spores or like the grinded down bits of a crimson crawler, where you can kind of turn it almost into like a gas, or find a way to concoct it into a gas. The other possible solution is that you could, if you really wanted to, the more like fire side of your mind is like, I can mix this with alchemist fire and somebody can drink it, as a possible solution. And then on anything else that you can think of as art that might be a good remedy. I'm gonna let you know.
Butter.
Here's the
It's
important question.
spicy butter.
Spicy butter, indeed. Would I be able to deduce enough from this to know what would be a non-lethal dose?
With a With
Like
a
if I like
with
you
a
know, hurt
16
them bad, but as long as it doesn't kill them.
Well, yeah, from what you've seen, you want them super close. Like, in order for this to come out, the creature or the individual needs to be like super close to death's door. So giving them enough where they can't be brought, or giving them enough where they get this thing out but don't die. Yeah, I'd say with a 16, you're close, but not like super there yet. You'd have to study a little bit more.
Okay.
Any
So,
interesting
Art,
reaction.
you think you got something?
Well, it looks like the Crimson Crawler does have the potential to, as that other individual was saying, burn them from the inside. It does create. It looks like if you ground up the spores, it could create sort of a noxious gas of some sort that has some flammable qualities to it. If I could get my hands on some alchemist fire, that might also be able to expand on the results of this reaction.
Is there any in this lab? He
there?
asks Logan.
Yeah, there's a couple vials and stuff like that. That you guys all have the tools and that are necessary. Yes. Yeah.
Great. I might need like at least another hour or two to experiment with this and see if my hypothesis is correct on this.
Do you need any help? I mean, I am used to like herbs and such and medicine sometimes, so if you need a hand.
How well do you deal with potentially explosive situations?
She's good at healing, at least.
Maybe you might need it if something blows up in your face, and I can help.
Actually, if you two are going to do this, I made my brew earlier, but I didn't want to drink it, so here.
Oh, thanks. I was parched.
Well,
What does it
bottoms
do?
up.
This is the ability check one, so you get your 7 temporary HP, and you get your
Okay.
D4 for ability checks. But you do have to roll 1d8.
Yeah, let's see.
That's
Ooh, what do they get?
fine.
We're gonna find
There we
out.
go.
Oh boy, here we go.
A 2.
A 6.
Okay. Nothing happens to either one of you.
Yeah.
okay.
Wow, really?
That's a first.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I made it. I did it like every other to see, because I was like, if it's every single time somebody drinks it, it might be kind of a thing. So I did like odd numbers things happen. Even
Okay.
numbers are fine.
Fair. Fair.
I also switch it between odds and evens depending on whether it's ability checks or the saving throws.
I would like
Great,
to help Art.
Oh my god, look, Jonah, look, they didn't get horns, or like, Finn, will you check and see if you have a tail under, no?
Oh no, it looks like everything's where it should be.
You know what we call that? Progress.
I kind of liked the horns last time.
Well, the tail did cause some issues, but after
It
a
was
while, I
really
used to the-
cute. Yeah, it was cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, but, so if you wanted to help, it might actually be good if you help, but like at like a distance, just to make sure that just in case something doesn't quite go right, that you're available on standby. Since you did say that you have talents to help with those who might be nearing death's door, right?
Oh yes, I've gotten quite good at that actually.
Good, 'cause we might need that.
All right. That's a little scary, but I trust you are. You're very smart, so.
Oh, you got this. I believe in you. And Art's gonna get back to his studies and is going to incorporate the alchemist fire into his research.
Okay.
Hey, Jonah.
Yes.
At some point, when you have time, everybody that spoke to me spoke really cryptic. And they said lots of things. So you're all kind of smart. And I was gonna see if you would help me figure out some of what they said.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I would be more than happy to.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. And I can tell you, and then you can ask Ripley. That way they don't have to come out.
Sure. Yeah, we're kind of in our own little argument right now, so I doubt he'll come out.
That's good. Ripley, this is for you.
Yeah, he is working on something though for you. He's studying away, and I promise that I will tell her when we figure it out.
Can't keep secrets now.
Right?
Okay.
He doesn't think it's necessary, and I do. So you will know.
I appreciate that because there's not a whole lot I know right now.
Right? That's what I said. We're not going to be like her. So she was nasty. She's a vile thing.
She's really mean. She's really, yeah. They really got really ugly one night and scared the shit out of me.
It's a testament to your personality that you have managed to persevere. You've managed to keep being yourself.
Thank you. Leran said I was the joy of the briar. So.
I don't doubt that's true.
No, because Wisteria is kind of the one with the sense of humor. Bella thinks it's her, but she's really.
Well, if that's what counts as a sense of humor, then I don't think I'll be attending very many Fae parties.
They're not all like that, I don't think. One of them was like Perrin.
What?
There's only one pair.
That one that was all smart ass like you.
Oh, you mean the one who was taking up my seat?
Oh, not the bard, the river wind, the.
Yeah, no, that dickhead, right? Yeah. No,
Also,
yeah.
I think I also overheard Corvus make a joke while we were there.
That's impossible. Corvus doesn't have a sense of humor.
Corvus,
you might be surprised.
Corvus, do you have?
That's a very rare occasion to surprise me.
Corvus, do you like jokes? When you're not on the job.
I am one to partake in many festivities, including those that perform on stage telling a series of jokes.
People do that?
I saw your face.
Yes.
That was surprise.
Yes, we do happen. Some of us do happen to do that more often than others. I choose more often than not to insult than I do to tell jokes. It's not really my strong suit.
Why not just get a different suit?
I will try. Thank you so very much.
It was it was a joke.
Oh, ha ha ha. Very good one. I'm very proud of you.
I thought it was funny. Corvus, did you laugh?
No.
That was funny.
Quit encouraging
anyway.
him. Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Soon.
And then we hear a massive explosion, and then little goblin.
You don't actually hear a massive explosion. Art's got it down. So Art, over the course of the next couple hours, you and Finara are working together, using your application of alchemy and bits of her healing. You're able to semi-combine the two, taking portions of her, what she would call like more of like, what's the word?
Tonics or
Yeah, like tonics. Like tonics and salves and things like that, and mixing it with the like layering it almost. So you have this mixture of alchemist fire with a very little bit of alchemist fire mixed with the crimson crawler, followed by a layer of tonics and salves that would act almost as like healing reagents for the inside of the body, and like anti-burn, almost like if you're drinking like aloe water after.
Art does make a point to make sure to add a little bit of honey to the mixture to make it go down easier.
All right. Sounds like a really awesome like Jack Daniel's honey, like Tennessee wild turkey honey. Yeah.
it's a little bit of fire to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
bit,
go.
just a little bit.
That sounds really good. I need to make a mixed drink like that now.
Honeyed fireball.
Honeyed fire.
there you
That
go.
sounds really good.
Fireball.
Wow. But yeah, the
Well,
only
that's
thing
that's officially a shot now, guys. That's
honey
the thing.
fireball. I'm
The
just gonna
honey
I'm just
fireball.
gonna pour a bunch of honey into a cup, put fireball in it, and drink it, and hopefully that works. I don't know.
Oh God.
It'll work.
Pray for your
It'll
soul.
work. Probably not in the way you want it to.
No. I'm not in my early 20s.
an undesired
anymore.
colonic.
I can't. Yeah,
No.
I can't drink Fireball anymore. I'm not in my early 20s.
Anymore. There was a point where you could.
Yeah, that's what college is for. Come on, guys. No. But you make this concoction, all that's left is to test it out. And you've only used a very, very small portion of the piece that was given to you by Relcath.
So, is it ready?
I think the more important question is, are you ready?
I heard y'all talking about jokes. I got one. If it'll help
Oh.
make it go down easier.
This is going to be
Absolutely.
great, guys. You
It's
just wait.
fantastic, and it's gonna help you prepare. All right, here we go. If I remember it correctly, why was the musician kicked out of the tavern?
Well, why?
He was a bard. Isn't that funny?
It's so
Get
good.
it.
Get it?
It's really funny.
No. Well, it was really funny when everything was really funny back there at the Fae place.
We'll do it again.
I
Yep.
thought you would like that one, Perrin.
You were really close. Because the punchline is actually he was bard, not he was a
Oh.
bard. He was bard.
Oh, I'm still working on those punchlines. I'm gonna figure it
yep.
out.
No, you're gonna get it. I promise you. We'll keep practicing.
Yes.
Jonah, before you take the thing, just in case you die, and Eden like hugs Jonah around the waist really hard, and then like backs up.
We'll be
Well-
fine. We'll be fine.
To that note,
Don't
you're not
die.
allowed to die because Kaiden still needs to teach me things.
Yeah, guys, look. Jinx went and ate an entire batch of peppers, and we all survived. Okay, it was a bad time the next
Who's
day.
Jinx?
Jinx is another one that we have not seen yet. I'm thinking.
They sound like
It
fun.
is. Right.
Sounds
Right.
Well,
interesting.
If you manage to eat a bunch of peppers and we're okay, then you'll probably be fine. This might be a few Scovilles hotter, but it's fine. It's fine.
And I'm here to help as well,
Okay.
you know, in case you're on death's door.
I can too.
I did add a little sweetness to help make it go down a little easier.
Perfect.
I'll be over here on the opposite side of the room of Corvus, where we will just be watching.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
yeah, just well, good luck. And Finn, well, you know what to do.
I'm ready.
I'm going to stay here and be ready just in case.
I appreciate everybody's concern. Corvus, you look absolutely distraught.
Mm.
It's all part of the mission.
I need you to sign the paperwork, so I will need you to live.
That a boy. Okay. So, just down the hatch then.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is this against being poisoned?
No, it's a death saving throw.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to you against being poisoned.
Okay.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Oh my god.
Why do you have advantage on that?
I do have advantage on that. Which is good because the first one was a 1.
He insta dies.
That one's not great. It's a 13.
It's a 13.
No. Could you like swallow that properly, please? I will use my silvery barbs and get him to re-roll one of those die, please.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna re-roll the 1 just so we're all clear.
Smart. Yeah.
Does he take
That's
damage
what's
from?
my-
Does he take damage from that?
That was
No,
my.
it's just it's a reaction to re-roll.
Gotcha.
And he
That
can
was
roll
my
a d20
recommendation.
if necessary because.
Oh,
I
you
gave him
cheeky
inspiration.
bastards. All right, cool. I guess you
Oh
get
my
a
God.
D20 inspiration.
Okay, so Perrin's re-roll was a 5.
Mhm.
Great.
Fenar's re-roll was the roll I had before, so it's still 13.
Great. Got it. Love it.
Cool. I love when the dice work in my favor. Cool. So what happens is that you, Jonah, feel this immense burning in your throat that goes down from your throat into like the pit of your stomach. As you're doing that, you hear like what would be the equivalent of like the Voldemort scream at the very end of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where it's
Gotcha.
just that kind of like Gah! As you feel it starting to come, like feel the ooze or the remnants of the ooze starting to come out of your mouth. However, you fall unconscious as it's coming out, and that's where we're going to enter tonight.
Ah.
Well done.
The good news is everybody except for maybe Jonah right now is level 4.
Oh!
I hate it here.
The response of just
Give
excitement.
Ronan something, please. Ronan has dealt
Yay.
0
Ronan.
damage this
Level
whole.
4.
Ronan gets inspiration
No.
for next session.
I'm kidding.
No, it's fine.
No,
I'll be fine. I'll
the,
be fine.
the good news is that you guys have found a cure. You just need to figure out what's going on with Jonah
Yeah.
now that he's unconscious.
His name is Jonah.
Man, do I have to make like a whole new character sheet now?
Oh gosh.
boy.
But yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, y'all are level 4. Congratulations.
Woo! Level
You
4.
guys get
Oh,
feats or
level 4?
ability score improvements, or actually,
Alright.
Corvus, you stay
Is
right
it
where
your?
you're.
Is,
You stay right
is
where,
it-
or did we decide whether or not you were going to 5 or whether or not you were staying at 4?
We
forget.
didn't decide. So what I hear is I'm level 5. For
No, you can.
reason.
I think. Are you happy with the? Yeah, no, because you got your. No, you're
Yeah,
at 4. You're at 4.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
You're caught. They're caught up to you now.
This is
Fine.
gonna be a weird
Yay.
mix for a while.
No,
Oh boy.
everybody levels up at different pit. No, I'm kidding. That's not how that's gonna work.
I would hate
if
that.
if Jonah survives, Jonah will be level 4.
If
Okay.
Jonah doesn't, I'll
do
take
we
his
want
level up.
to? Do we want to? Do we all want to?
Do you want to roll live? Do you want to roll
Yeah,
live?
we can roll live.
Do it. Yeah,
that's fine.
Let's do it.
sure.
I'll roll live, sure.
All right. I don't
Don't
trust.
act
I
like
don't
you-
trust. I don't
Just
trust
sit there and be
Jay.
quiet.
Don't act like you don't have dice.
All right. All right.
I mean, what am I gonna roll for?
Wait, what am I rolling?
Eden.
He doesn't have.
Oh yeah, he
he's
doesn't
not
have to.
level.
Yeah, he doesn't have to upgrade hit points. Yeah, because he's staying level 4. Eden, go ahead. And we'll go around the way we normally do. Eden, go ahead.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Ooh,
rolled a
wait, hang on.
7.
A 7 on what type of die?
1d8.
Oh, okay. I see you. I see you.
What's a wizard? Is it a D6?
D6.
A
D6,
D4.
yeah.
It's a D. It's a D2.
It's one of these that you would only get with very specific
Yeah.
umbrella.
Ooh.
setup.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
well,
while we're
it's-
at it, make sure you put barefoot in the chat to get your Umbral
Yes.
Oculus for a chance to win this beautiful Umbral Oculus D20.
It's a D4,
Hey.
but you're not actually rolling for health. You're rolling for damage.
Yes. Hey DM,
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Oh shit! Good for you, buddy.
Can I tell
Taryn, I
people
hate
what
you.
Oh no! If it's a 1, you get reroll.
It's
he
not.
have-
It's a 2.
There's
Oh no!
we're at a party of 6. Unfortunately, no, I'm kidding. I still do ones reroll.
Can he get an Umbral Oculus? I'm
What is it?
sorry,
It's
roll.
2. It's
Um,
plus your con, right?
Eden, I'll make a
Yeah,
deal.
So it's a
With,
minus. So it's a 1. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Taryn, I'll make a deal with you. If Ronan rerolls, you have to reroll.
Oh gosh.
No, don't do that. I just hit 20, dude.
He's fine.
If I don't hit
Freaking
20.
great. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's fine. It's not like if I wanted to kill one of you, I could in one dragon breath. Like,
That's right. I'm already dying. I'm at 0. It doesn't matter how many I
Yeah,
get.
it's fine.
You're not dead yet.
I'll be fine.
Finara, how we do?
6.
6.
That brings me
Not
to
bad.
30,
Not bad.
Which isn't horrible.
and
Just
then
above average.
Art.
Art rolled a 5.
A 5. Not bad. You get a what? A D. You get a D8 as well.
D8 as well, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Nice.
Which brought me up to 26.
Everyone's average.
Everybody's about average.
I'm at 37.
33.
Body's working.
Nice.
And then I'm shooting myself in the foot for like 4 levels, and then eventually storyline. Those things will be.
I can't wait to find out what that means.
I love it.
I still got 3,
Okay.
4, 9 levels before I'm even a real person.
Yeah.
That's because you choose the multi-class into like 6 classes. That is
I
your
don't
fault.
choose this. I'm waiting
God
for
complex.
a story moment to make things make sense.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Exactly.
That's
That's basically Jay Casual in a nutshell.
Look,
That
I have the
is
power
bad.
of Madara on my side.
I don't know. That's a little far. I've met
It
that
is.
guy.
Give me some more levels and I'll be there. I got this.
Oh, good lord, Jay.
Oh my god.
Oh, golly.
But
Ooh,
all right.
Do I want to feat?
I rolled and I'm upset.
I
'cause
know.
rolled
That's
just
what
for
I'm
shits
like
and
trying to
giggles.
figure out.
Would you
should I
roll for
do
shits and
ability?
gigs? I wanna know now.
A 10.
A 10. Oh wow.
Aww.
I'm
Isn't that
sorry.
fun? So that's the show, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna pick a winner now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys put barefoot in if you haven't already. Oh, there we go. We got one more.
Oh, there's
Um,
Beth's entry for the evening.
Yeah. There we go. I'm closing entries. I'm gonna pick
I
the
haven't
winner.
get any of these dice.
Drum roll, please. Hey, 225
Hey.
games. Garrett, I will contact you and get you this beautiful Umbral Oculus V20 for you to use in your D&D games and other
Congratulations.
TTRPG games. Congratulations, my friend. We are... round the horn again. Everybody do your shtick. Eden, go.
Taryn Hackett, also known as Valrook, on the Instagram. I do stuff, including D&D, and I'm a dice maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on the Instagram. I do have an active giveaway right now in support of one of my other sponsorships, the Initiative Order. Check out my Instagram and check on the post for details on how to enter to win 2D20. And that's what I do. And that's the thing. Yeah. Oh, 15% off all full sets of dice in my shop right now, by the way. $15 actually off. So the 10% that you get off from entering in the Red Hare Inn from here is on top of the $15 off that I have taken off all of the sets in my shop because I want them to go away so I can make new ones. So it's like $20 off right now in my shop for full sets that I have, which is a limited number. but I want them gone.
Dope.
See that face? That face means you should go buy dice. Yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Renee Beauregard. I am also Parent Hope Singer. I'm one half of Dragon Rock RPG Design. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook by going to @Dragon Rock RPG and on Instagram @Dragon Rock RPG Design, where you can find all of our creations for D&D 5e. You can also find our stuff over on DM's Guild just by searching Dragon Rock RPG. It'll all come up there for you. And yeah, we'll see you guys real soon. I think we'll see you Thursday, actually, because we're brewing. We're brewing this Thursday over here on the Red Hare Inn. So we'll see you guys then. And to my sister.
Hello, everybody. I'm Utahime, cosplayer, streamer, TTRPG performer. If you want to see what shenanigans I'm up to on a weekly basis, please be sure to follow me at Utahime Cosplay, Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, and Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. And also, too, you can catch me in The Rotting Heart, which is over on Cobalt Press, with my friends at Blackwater D&D. It's a really, really fun campaign, and lots of fae creatures if you're into that thing. So definitely tune in to 8 p.m. Pacific time over on Cobalt Press, but would love to have you guys join us if you're free. So thank you guys. And happy early St. Patty's Day. Luck of the Irish.
Everyone's Irish on St. Patty's Day except for the Scottish. We're still Scottish.
I agree.
What if you're both?
What if you
Then
Then you celebrate harder.
Then yeah,
Harder.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. Eddie.
No. Hi everyone. I'm Eddie the Discount Bard, and I am in fact part Irish and part Scottish, among a many other myriad of things because I'm a European mutt. But when I'm here, I play as Art, our lovely little butterball artificer. When I'm not here, you can find me in all the other various shenanigans that I'm up to on twitch.tv/discountbard, or you can follow me on all the various social medias at discountbard, where I strive to be just that little bit of light to your day through self-deprecation and other sorts of various endeavors. But one thing you definitely do want to make sure you catch is next Wednesday evening is the season finale for Tayar over at That D'Angelo. So you'll definitely want to catch that. It's a political intrigue campaign, lots of backstabbing and drama.
I forgot that it's coming up so soon. I'm losing track of time. This is what's happening, guys. Oh my gosh.
Let's pass it on off to Casual.
Oh, hey. Corvus is who I play, but you can call me Jay, Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity over on Twitch. Variety streamer, entertainer, world builder, and entertainer to the stars and eldritch entities. Let it be known I'm the best entertainment this life or the next. You're welcome. You can see me over on the Initiative Order every Saturday, where I'm doing the live play of Nightfall, an anime adventure using Deep Breath RPG, the anime-inspired urban fantasy experience where magic meets technology. That experience puts them into space, and they just got hit by a lunar drop of monsters. You can also find all kinds of things about Deep Breath on social media at Deep Breath RPG and our website, deepbreathrpg.com, to subscribe to the email to get updates, as well as to get a sneak peek into an adventure where you go through an abandoned mall where there's robots, security cameras, and bandits all about trying to fight you with magic. The website is deepbreathrpg.com. That's D-E-E-P, breath, T-H-R-P-G.com. And for the person who's just almost as important as me, Ronan.
Hey, I'm Ronan. I'm picking spells for some reason. Logan, back to you.
Thanks, Bronan. Hope you have a great time with
He's in Far Realms every other Sunday in a couple of weeks.
Hey, guess what? I die there too.
He's the king of West Virginia, the slayer of Sasquatches, the
D&D Jesus.
the D&D Jesus, the Jared Leto of cosplayer. I don't know. He's the next J.R.R. Tolkien. He's the next J.R.R. Tolkien, and I vomited in my mouth a little saying that.
No, he's Dude Bro Token. That's what we
Dude Bro Tolkien. Oh my god. I feel very. Oh god.
Excuse me while I keep on pumping his ego up even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to write
he
is writing an amazing book that he doesn't want to tell us about. So I'm going to tell the world because Ronan Fox is amazing and deserves to be pumped up, even though we all are going to regret it tomorrow when we realize that we've pumped him up to this. Yeah, me mostly. But He's currently unconscious, so who the fuck cares? We're gonna raid Dork
Not me.
Tales. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for joining. Stay safe. Happy adventures. All the love in the world. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Catch you next time.